So not only are FTX customers getting more money than we thought they were going to get, but Gemini Earn customers are getting not even 100% of their claim, but all of their crypto back, which is crazy. Then we have some updates about Ryan Salame. He worked with Sam Bankman-Fried at FTX. He just got sentenced to 7.5 years in prison. So talking about FTX first, there is an update where hopefully people will be able to get stable coins rather than just US dollars or a US wire. Also, creditors are getting a higher percent. So it went from 127% to 129% at the base, all the way up to 143%. And people that are in the convenience class with a $50,000 or less claim are getting an additional 1%. FTX also pushed forward its assumed effective date to October 31st, so they are extending how long we think it'll take for this plan to be confirmed and then go effective. So maybe end of the year, people will get their money, or at least their first distribution. It may be next year though. And if you still are holding on to your FTX claim and you just want to exit the system and get money for your claim that's wired to you in a couple of days, very, very quick, you can check out Claims Market. So they are a marketplace for buying and, in your case, if you wanted to, selling your claims. So right here, the latest prices for FTX claims, they keep going up. So the last time they updated this was about 7 days ago, and you can see the bid ask went up about 3% from mid-May. So by listing your claim at Claims Market, you will have many buyers bid on your claim, which will ensure the highest possible price. If you have any questions or want to reach out to the Claims Market team, I will leave their information below, including them on Twitter, and you can contact them however you'd like. And there was an Examiner report that came out, and not to go through everything because there was a lot, the Examiner recommends that there be further investigation into Sullivan and Cromwell's representation of Sam Bankman-Fried in connection with his purchase of the Robinhood shares. So in addition to investigating Sullivan and Cromwell, the Examiner also wants to look into potential claims against shareholders of Ledger Holdings that FTX paid $300 million for in 2021. So talking about Sam Trabucco, if you don't know who Sam Trabucco is, he's this guy. And as of now, he got away with it. Anyway, in the Examiner report, they said that a document dated September 5th, 2019, SBF acknowledged that Alameda's NAV is currently extremely dependent on exactly how you count FTT. If FTT is not counted, then we aren't able to support our current borrows, etc. Yikes. Around the same time, Trabucco warned of an exodus if employees were to understand Alameda's net asset value, or NAV, without FTT. Yikes. So basically, Sam Trabucco understood that if the employees knew exactly what their balance sheet was, and especially what their balance sheet was without FTT, you know, their made-up token, their version of the Cell token, then there would be an exodus of employees. And I assume that exodus means that they would be like, we don't want to work at a company where we're basically lying. And more about Sam Trabucco, he made substantial withdrawals from FTX.com in September of 2022. Wow, like a month or two before FTX went bankrupt. The debtors are continuing to assess next steps with regard to Sam Trabucco. So this is one of these mysteries that a lot of people are like, how did he get off? And what is actually happening here? Because taking a look at Ryan Salame, for some reason I read this and I thought it was like Salame or Salame, but it's Salame. Breaking, Ryan Salame of FTX is sentenced to 7.5 years in prison. So we're getting, obviously, Sam Bankman-Fried getting over 20 years in prison, Ryan Salame getting 7.5, and then we have, I guess, Caroline Ellison is not getting any prison time because she worked with the DOJ to get Sam Bankman-Fried in prison. But there's a weird gap between people like Ryan Salame who actually pled guilty. He pled guilty, right? Guilty to conspiracy to make unlawful political contributions and defraud the Federal Election Commission, and conspiracy to operate an unlicensed money transmitting business. So he pled guilty, right? He pled guilty. I don't think that Sam Trabucco pled guilty. Nonetheless, he pled guilty, or Ryan Salame pled guilty, because he basically gave money unlawfully to political campaigns, and also he created an entity called North Dimensions, which concealed the relationship between North Dimension, Alameda, and FTX. He also, again, donated tens of millions of dollars to influence US politics, which is actually really interesting because around the time that FTX went bankrupt, there was a lot of back and forth between Sam Bankman-Fried, who was gaining a lot of political influence, and now we know why, and also CZ over at Binance. And there was a lot of talk about who is going to become the place, the crypto company that is going to basically be the golden chosen child. And obviously, both of them have gotten destroyed. Binance and FTX. And it seems like either Kraken or Coinbase are going to be those companies. But anyway, that's a little bit of a different topic. In 2022, Ryan Salame had a really bad tweet. Had an insane dream last night. Me and Sam Bankman-Fried, I assume so, were sentenced to 10 years in prison for stealing a hamburger. LMAO, laugh my ass off. So it's pretty funny. And then Ryan Salame has been on Twitter, very actively on Twitter since his sentencing, which is really weird. He says, sucks that if I had just sold off my pile of crypto like I was going to, instead of listening to multiple lawyers and borrowing from Alameda against it, instead, I likely wouldn't be going to prison for 7.5 years. So it's really weird. He is basically becoming much more popular on Twitter. He is tweeting a lot. It's a strange thing. Basically, he's going to prison for a while, and he has become more active on Twitter than he has in 2 years. And finally, we have great news if you had money locked in Gemini Earn. You will get 100% of your digital assets back in kind. If you had lent 1 Bitcoin in the Earn program, you will receive 1 Bitcoin back, which I am very, very happy about this for people that had money in crypto locked up in Gemini Earn. But it is just really crazy that Gemini Earn are not only getting back 100% of their claim, but 100% of their crypto. And then we have FTX getting minimum 119% of their claim back. I mean, Celsius really got screwed here. I know that BlockFi probably got screwed more than Celsius, and Voyager actually got screwed more as well. So there is a spectrum of how much people are getting screwed in these bankruptcies. And over the next couple years, hopefully BlockFi, Voyager, and Celsius will get back more from the FTX estate that has a surplus of money. So guys, that is it for the video. Thanks for watching. Again, if you want to sell your claim, or if you have any interest in selling your FTX claim, check out Claims Market. I'll leave their information below. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.